Hey, Dustin Tibbetts with Passport to Wall Street. Today I'm going to talk about trading the summer doldrums. It's coming up, right? We're getting into the U.S. summertime season where most of Wall Street starts to take some time off. People go on vacations, travel the world. The Wall Street traders tend to back off. And so what you can see is a really low sort of volume move in the market. And if you're a trader, that can cause a few concerns. So let's go over this real quick. I'm going to slide over to the chart of the S&P 500. Here is the volume on the bottom. So you can see that already since the beginning of May, we're on this downward trend here for volume. Now, when you look at the performance of the market, especially over the last 5 to 6 trading days, it's starting to flatten out. Remember, February, March, April was all very exciting. Lots of big moves up and down, but all of a sudden we're starting to ease into the summertime. Now, this may not be the exact start of it, but we are noticing that volume decreasing. So one thing you want to keep in mind is these days like this choppy back and forth movement, if you look through a list of stocks in the S&P 500, or you're thinking that maybe there's one of your strategies about to trigger, you may want to be a little bit more cautious on that entrance because, there's less people participating. We really don't want to see you get too active over the summer. It is not the time to double down on large trades. It is not the time to increase the amount of trades that you may have. It is not the time to start a new strategy unless that strategy specifically revolves around low volume, more of a scalping kind of moves. Now, if you're a day trader, you want to take it easy, right? There's going to be some days that are very, very calm. You really have to strike and focus in on the days where there's a lot of activity. Maybe it's the Fed announcement coming up next month for rates. Maybe it's the next earnings season as we come to the back of the end of summer, the summer vacation. But you're going to have to really pick your moments, pick your stocks if you're a day trader, and not over trade. If you're a short-term investor or a long-term investor that's looking to make changes, well, you probably won't make many changes over the summer. You may make little tweaks here and there, but the biggest sort of warning that I can give you is not to be too active. Let the market show you that people are being less active as they are now, and then you also follow that flow, follow what's going on there. So it's tough because if you love trading, if you love the short term or the long term stuff, of course you want to get in there and make things happen. Doesn't mean there won't be anything to do. It just means that you want to sort of take it a little bit slower. Watch the low volume and don't let it trick you into or out of trades in the short term.